Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video we are going to see about meal planning. Meal planning is nothing but planning your meals prior. Meal planning saves a lot of time. 45 minutes to 1 hour you can spend over the weekend and you are going to get a lot of time over the weekdays. In today's video, I'm going to show you how I have a meal planned and a little bit of meal preparation, how I clean, wash, chop, store the vegetables. Any meal plan needs a planner. There are plenty of planners available in the online market. This is the one which I have recently got. This is a weekly meal planner. It came up in a very good cylindrical box and they have given the bill inside. This weekly meal planner have the days starting from Sunday till Saturday. Along with that, they have given a section for reminders. And this is the instruction pamphlet which come along with this. They have given how to use this planner and how to install it, do's and don'ts of this planner. The best part is this is a magnetic weekly meal planner. You can stick it over your fridge. This can be placed, unplaced any number of time, just as simple as sticking a magnet. This is a quite a reasonable size. I have sticked in my fridge and it can hold all the 3 meals of the day. There are good space in between the lines and in between the sections. I have written all the 3 meals starting from Monday till Friday. As I am a working mom, I concentrate these 5 days, which in turn helped me a lot in saving my time in the kitchen. I will give the buying link of this planner in the description box. You can also use this blackboard wall sticker. If you have watched my kitchen tour video, you will know that I used to capture the pantry items here. I will update the buying link of this blackboard wall sticker as well. The package comes like this. Backside of this sticker, we can see the removable paper. You can just remove and clean the surface where you are going to stick it, and you can stick it and start writing the plans. It is a set of 8 chalk papers. Apart from writing the plans, you can also use it for your kids. You can just stick it backside of the door and you can use it. You can also use sticky notes or something like this, and you can start writing out the meals. If nothing is working out for you, there is a last but not least option. Just type meal planner in the Google and you will get a lot of meal planning templates. Just get into the image and take a printout of your favorite meal plan sheet. This is one of the simple template which I found. Now let's see how I clean and prepare my vegetables. These are all the vegetables which my husband got it for this week. During this pandemic situation, only one person is stepping out from home to get the fruits and vegetables. And that's my husband. He used to buy everything. He used to pick all good stuff and quality fruits and vegetables. We always have a lot of fruits as my kids love to have fruits, and we started having amla. Amlas are rich in vitamin C, in turn boost our immunity. We have got some lemons, some custard apple, mushrooms, baby corns, and of course coconut and all colorful capsicums. Along with that, we have some rooted vegetables. We have yam, tapioca, and of course, we have potatoes and carrots for kids. Along with that, we have got broccoli, and that's my little one's most favorite, and some drumstick, and of course, greens. We used to consume the greens and mushrooms early in the week, at least before Wednesday, and the mandatory coriander leaves and mint leaves. So these fruits and vegetables are more than enough for a week, or even I can take it to 10 days. To begin with, I'm going to give a good wash to all the vegetables and fruits. For that, I'm going to use my sink. I'm going to fill water in it. This is a single bowl sink, and this is from Sarah, and most of you have asked me in my kitchen tour video. And this sink does not have water stopper, so I have got the one from online store. I will update the purchase link for this water stopper. Before filling the water, I'm going to clean the sink very nicely. This extended faucet helped me a lot in cleaning my sink. I'm going to clean my dish drainer rack as well, cleaning the drainer tray as well. I'm going to use this dish drainer for drying my vegetables and fruits after the wash. So keeping the water stopper, and I'm going to fill the sink with water. Then I'm going to add a little bit of multi-purpose cleaner into the water. This is from the brand Baby Hug, and it can be used to clean any baby objects including their toys, their vegetables. I have around 4 to 5 bottles of this. I got it from First Cry when it was in offer. So I thought I will use it for cleaning the vegetables. Adding in 2 spoons of this multi-purpose cleaner into the water. There are a lot of vegetable cleaners have come in the market. You can also use a vinegar and water mix for cleaning the vegetables and fruit. Adding in the fruits and vegetables one by one. I'm going to soak all the fruits and vegetables for 10 minutes. I prefer using only cold water for washing. I feel hot water will change the taste of the fruits and vegetables. After 10 minutes of soaking, I'm going to give it a good clean to all the fruits and vegetables. After washing, I'm going to keep it in the drying rack. You can use your dish drainer for keeping all the washed fruits and vegetables. This is the best water stopper. I will surely update the buying link of this as well in the description box. After cleaning the fruits and vegetables, I am going to wash the sink once again. Then just taking the drying rack and giving one more wash to all the fruits. Now you can see the fruits and vegetables are cleaned and kept it for drying. In case of fruits, after it dries out, I will just keep it in the fruit basket. I'm using some kitchen towels, some paper towels and reusable kitchen towels for drying the vegetables. I didn't wash the mushrooms. I just kept it in the pack which has come because mushrooms will go bad if you keep it with water. You can see the yam is kept it in the paper towel, and the carrots kept it in the reusable kitchen towels, and broccoli kept it in the paper towel. Now all the vegetables are almost dried. The next step is going to pack everything in the boxes and store it in the fridge. Recently I have got these wonderful long containers. These are clear and transparent. They have come along with a drainer plate. This is removable. This drain plate allows the water from stored vegetables and fruits to drain down. In turn keeps the stored contents very fresh. This is perfect for storing the greens. I'm going to store the greens which I have got. Chopping the capsicum in quite a bigger size so that I can use it for grilling. I'm keeping the chopped capsicums in a long rectangle container. It is always okay to spend some amount in fridge containers because that will save a lot of time. Choosing the right container is very important. Measure your fridge shelf size. I always prefer rectangle ones rather than the round containers because rectangle ones or square ones save a lot of space in your fridge. There are a lot of BPA free containers in the market, so check it out and you can go for it. Flat containers are best. In some cases, you can go for these kind of long containers. Always prefer containers which are easily stackable. In case of carrot, I'm just peeling the skin and going to use this wonderful hand chopper from Prestige. I'm using it for years and it works amazing. In just 1 minute, you can chop your carrots into very small pieces. You can use it for a stir fry or you can use it for fried rice. In case of a broccoli, I'm just removing the stem and removing the florets and going to keep it in a long rectangular box. Done with chopping all the vegetables and kept it in their respective containers. Along with that, I have some coconut pieces, kept it in a box. As I have already told, choosing the right containers are a key to save a lot of space in your fridge. I prefer rectangle or square ones rather than the round ones. And you can see I can easily stack the containers and easily fit in the fridge shelf. In case of potatoes, tapioca, onion, garlic, I'm going to keep it in this metal rack. This is a 2-tier metal rack. Along with that, I have a good number of eggs. In my kitchen tour, so many of you have asked me about this metal rack. I will update the purchase link of this metal rack here also. I have taken some green chilies and along with garlic and ginger and placing the green chilies in a glass container with a tissue paper. Also kept some chopped gingers and garlic. Along with that, some ginger garlic paste. And in case of tamarind, I have filled one of the glass containers with water. Dropping in 2 big lemon sizes of tamarind. I have taken the amount which I need for the next week. So whenever it is needed, I will just shake this bottle and use the extract. I always wish to have a meal plan, but always I ended up not following it up. Actually, this pandemic situation made me to prepare one for me. As I am a working mom, I would need a lot of time in my weekdays. I decided to have a meal plan so that I can get more time to spend with my family and my kids. At the same time, I can finish off my office work without any hassles and without any pendings. Guys, if you have not created any meal plan, start today and I assure that it will save a lot of time in the kitchen. So in case of fruit, I have loaded all the fruits in the basket. Kept the bananas separately from the other fruits. Along with these fruits and vegetables, I have a dosa batter and appam batter for the week. I just finished grinding these batters and I have kept some ragi for ragi dosa. I will be soaking it now and after 4 hours I will grind that. Always prepare some batters over the weekend, otherwise we will end up buying outside. I will show some meals, so how it worked out and how it helped me in saving my time. So I will show some in Tuesday. So for morning, I planned to have some dosa with the garlic chutney. So as I have the dosa batter, so it was very easy for me to make the breakfast. Only thing is I have to prepare the chutney and it hardly takes just 10 minutes. For lunch, as per the meal plan, I have to prepare drumstick sambar and yam fry. Here I am just boiling the dal and it just take 10 minutes and parallelly I am boiling the yam which was already chopped and kept it in the fridge, so it was really easy for me to take and just boil. And after 10 minutes I will just apply the masala and keep it for frying. And in case of sambar, I just spent some time in chopping the onions and tomatoes and it hardly took just 3 to 4 minutes of time. As I already have some green chilies, I kept it in the glass jar. I'm just slitting and using it for sambar. And in case of drumsticks, so it was cleaned, chopped and already prepared, so I'm just using it for the sambar. The preparations over the weekend helped me a lot in my cookings. And in case of tamarind juice, I'm just shaking the bottle and using it for the sambar. So the entire sambar took me just 20 minutes of my time. Really saved a lot of time, and using the chopped coriander leaves which was already there. So if you are a working mom, or if you are a busy mom, or if you are a bachelor, just prepare something over the weekend so that you can have a smooth weekdays. Here the video ends. Thank you for watching the video. Hope this video is helpful. See you all in another wonderful video. Until that, take care. Bye bye.